Can you guys see my bathroom? Let me just close that. Don't want you guys gazing at my gigantic collection of private bathroom things. I would make a more extensive joke about the things that I'm hiding in my bathroom, but it's the first minute of the video. I can't be too raunchy. So let's just start with a good old Canadian peeps. My name is Scribbs, and welcome back. It's been a little bit, and especially considering the fact that I have not done one of these Q&A videos where I just sit down and talk to you guys face to face in 4 months. God, that is actually way longer than I thought it was. I thought it was like maybe a month or something since I've done one of these, but no, I did this like barely a couple of weeks after I came out on YouTube. Jesus Christmas, that's so long ago. But well, I'm glad you guys are still here and that you haven't left the channel yet, because I've been obviously lacking in the being transparent and talking to you guys department. I'm so sorry about that. But things in my life have been just a little bit hectic. There's been a lot of things going on, a lot of things on my mind, so I haven't been able to actually just fully sit down and enjoy making videos. And I made a deal with myself many eons ago that I would not do YouTube if it ever became a chore. And just for a few seconds, it just became a little bit of something that was just overwhelming me because I had so many other things going on at the time. But I mean, while I can't promise I'll be back immediately, then I hope so. I hope I can be back to a more consistent schedule very soon. But now we need to get to the actual process of answering some questions. It's been a long time, so I hope there's some good ones. I'm kidding. You guys have not been very creative, but I'll try my best to answer the questions that have been asked of me. Do you fart? Well, that's a fucking singer to start off with, isn't it? But actually, very interestingly enough, my friend, no. Because see, there is the urban myth that girls actually are capable of farting. And that is just... I mean, that's factually stupid. As long as the femininity flows through your veins, you are not capable of farting. I know this myself, since I've been on hormones for quite a while, and just like that, I stopped farting. It was a very odd thing to experience. I will say I feel bad for trans-masculine people though. They just all of a sudden have to fart, and that's just a learning process that I cannot even begin to imagine. Noodlekin, what was some of your most favorite games to play when you were younger, and how do you think some of those childhood influences have impacted your current taste in games today? Hope you feel better soon. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. That's actually a very interesting question, because I don't recall playing a lot of very story heavy games. Actually do have some of them over here though. Now this right here, this is my childhood in a box. Not this specifically, of course. This is the PS3 version of the Sly collection. No. I had Sly for the PS2, PlayStation 2. Do any of you guys even remember that, or any of you people old enough to have had one of those ancient machines? But yeah, it was just like a lot of the other 3D platformers that were out at the time, like Crash Bandicoot, Jak and Daxter and all that, and I just ended up getting into those games, and I freaking loved them. And I don't know why, I wouldn't say the story is anything particularly special, but it definitely did sort of attach to that part of me that really wanted to use games as sort of like a way to tell a story. And some of you guys might remember back when I said that if a game has to reach like my top 10 tier list of best games of all time, it has to be a game with a really good story. And I'd say that has to do with the fact that I just got so attached to the stories in games back then. I just remember running around and recreating them in my mind in the backyard, and I don't know, it was just very dear memory to me. So I need a good story. I need something to really get immersed into. Sometimes I get a little too immersed though, and then it's bad. It's just existential crisis all over the whole thing. Ashton, when did you first found out about Project Arrhythmia? It's on my channel. Check back on the playlist and check the very first video. I bet you'll find your answer right there. Nekochu Official. The real question I'm gonna ask, if you were to choose between a can of Monster or a coffee, a Monster all the way. My good person. I don't think you've been on the channel very much. But yeah, I actually don't like coffee. I don't like coffee, I don't like tea, wine or beer. I don't like alcohol in general. I only drink when I'm like drinking alongside my friends, and then I just sort of bear through it. But yeah, it is an ongoing joke like in my family and in my friend circle that I have the taste buds of a 5-year-old. I like something that's carbonated and sweet and that I can drink on the weekends with my parents' permission, of course. Sputnik, opinion on the style of eyebrows of this dog. They're very adorable. I love dogs with cute little eyebrows, but also they're not thick enough. Sage, hey Scribbs, I have 2 questions. Where could fan art be submitted to you, and have you ever considered becoming a streamer? Have a good day. I have all of those things. Yes, damn it. I need like a Discord, and I need places to submit art and stuff, but I just have not gotten around to actually setting any of that stuff up. But for now, if you could just, I don't know, like tag me on Twitter or something when you release any sort of art, it makes me very, very happy when I see people actually show me art or fan art related to the channel. I think it's so cool. It literally makes my day every time I see it. So please, if you do make any sort of art, try to tag me on Twitter or try to get a hold of me in some way. I'm not the hardest person to get a hold of. So just please try. It makes me so happy. And have I ever considered becoming a streamer? Yes, but I am a person who's been relying on the power of editing for the entirety of my YouTube career, and it's real scary trying to go on without it. I've been considering doing it a bunch of times, and I know that Cynthia and a bunch of other people I know have tried it and have really enjoyed the process, but for some reason, it's just scary to me to have no editing filter or anything in between. I might do it one day though. Guno TW, can you do a backflip? No. Not unless you're ready to pay my medical bills. Hybrid Destroyer, how has quitting caffeine affected you? Badly. Or well, good, but also badly. I just really like my caffeine fix, man. Or actually, it's not even the caffeine. I just really like having a fizzy drink to sit and drink while I'm doing something. And now I can't anymore. Now I just sit and drink ambiguous green water from my corgi mug. But other than that, it's pretty good. It's probably healthier, so I'm gonna stick to it. Lemon34 Cake, how is it playing games as a YouTuber sometimes? Interesting question that I don't think I've been asked before. But it's difficult. It's surprisingly difficult. People have tried doing YouTube and stuff before, but even when you get good, quote unquote, at YouTube, or you get used to it, there's still a lot going on in your mind that makes it so playing games, it's hard. There's a reason that a lot of YouTubers just don't play games that are very mentally demanding, such as puzzle games, because if we have to focus on making haha funny comments at the same time, but we also have to focus really, really hard in order to progress, it just makes us look stupid. Because you guys are just sitting there, so you can obviously just look at the puzzle as much as you want, but we have to sort of sit and split our attention. So we look way dumber when we have to figure stuff out or actually use our brain when we do gameplay and stuff like that. We seem a lot more stupid, and yeah, that's not fun. So the next time you see a YouTuber pull a stupid stunt or something in a video game, give them the benefit of the doubt, okay? They're trying to keep stuff going at the same time. NDXL, how have you been doing lately? What's the lockdown been like over there for you? I imagine the planet of action has been quite different to over here. Do you have any plans for making videos of some more wacky, off-the-wall, non-linear games? Hope you're doing good, bud. Thank you, NDXL. That's so nice of you. Thank you. Good questions. In terms of what the lockdown has been like, I've actually not been keeping a lot of track. I update myself on the news every now and again, but otherwise I just get most of my information from my friends or just online, which is not very good. In terms of the lockdown, then I'm actually still sort of living in a bubble. I haven't been paying much attention to how the lockdown rules have changed because I'm still in sort of maximum lockdown. I know that people aren't, or people over here don't need to wear masks all the time, but I still do. I'm not gonna take any chances with that. But while I don't actually know how bad it is right now in comparison to America, then I know that things definitely didn't get as bad as they were in America at one point. And I'm glad that it seems at the very least that things are a little bit over our speed bump. I know that there's a lot of things going on in America at this point that I'd rather not bring up right now because it's a lot of different issues, but it seems that the whole COVID thing at the very least has a light at the end of the tunnel. And that is such a goddamn relief because I've been living in this pocket for too long. But for me personally, then it's just been a tough couple of days. When you sit alone, you sit a lot and you just get to sit and think. And when you have a lot on your mind and a lot of things that bog you down, it can get really tough. But I am a person who has a little bit of experience in terms of how to handle like stress or mental stress and how to deal with the different pressures and stuff like that. So I'd say while the things I'm going through aren't necessarily fun, then I'm glad that if it had to be anyone, then at least it's me right now. But do I have any plans or videos for some wacky, off-the-wall, non-linear games? That's very distinct description. But actually, I am struggling a little bit right now. As I said, I've been trying to keep my mind off of YouTube, so I'm just gonna try to play whatever really strikes my mind, whatever I'm sort of interested in at the moment. But I don't really have any plans. My plans ran out quite a bit ago because I knew that I had a lot of games going and that I was gonna record those, but for what I was gonna do after, I had no idea. And then came sort of like the mental break that I took. So yeah, I don't have a lot of plans. I'm just trying to fidget and build things as they go, I guess. But I'll keep you guys updated. I will. But anyways, peeps, that's all the time that I've got for this one. I'm so glad that we got to do another one-on-one, another powwow right here. I'm so sorry that I haven't done one of these in a while. Ooh, that drink was tough to get down for some reason. But I'm glad we got to talk again. I do these videos way too little, and it makes me sad. I should do them more often, but it's mostly just because I always end up getting nervous, like, how am I gonna talk to a camera on my own? How am I gonna fill all that time? But then as soon as the camera's rolling, I mean, it works out fine. So I just need to get over stupid nervous things, stupid brain bog down things. That's just what I need to get over, so I can talk more to you guys, because I actually really do like interacting with my community as much as possible. So I'm gonna try to keep it up, try to make more stuff that sort of keeps things more intimate on the channel, I guess I could say. But yeah, before we go, I also just want to give a quick shout out to the queer people on the channel. I know that there's quite a few of you who don't identify with the quote-unquote mainstream sexualities and identities, and I just want to give a shout out to you guys, as a lot of the troubles that you people go through on the regular is some of the stuff that's weighing down on me a bit these days. So as I'm getting more and more into this like world, I'm beginning to understand more and more of those problems and more of that, like the weight and problems that come with that. So I just want to give a shout out to you guys, especially the younger kids out there who have to confront this stuff way earlier than some of us other people have to. I just want to say that while things might get worse before they get better, then in the end they do get better. And I believe in you, and I do think that things are going to be good for you. But anyways, thank you all genuinely so much for watching. Please do remember to hit that like button. It lets me know what pivots to your interest. Do remember to hit that subscribe button, because it keeps me going even when the going does get tough. And once again, thank you, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.